And let's just switch tracks to Jammu and Kashmir, and this is in regard to ruckus that broke out on the third day of the ongoing assembly session in J&K. Ruckus in the House as Assembly passes a resolution to demand restoration of Jammu and Kashmir's special service. This is the Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory Legislative Assembly passing that historic resolution seeking the restoration of the erstwhile state's special status under Article 370, which was revoked in August of 2019 by the centre. The resolution, which was moved by the National Conference leader and Deputy Chief Minister Surinder Choudhary on the third day of the session, garnered support from the ruling party despite strong protests from the opposition members of the BJP. And we have Nazir joining us. Nazir, take us through the kind of protests that we saw with the BJP there, saying that this was something that they weren't prepared for.
Well, it took everybody by surprise when Speaker announced that Deputy Chief Minister Surinder Choudhary is moving a resolution on restoration of 370. So clearly, and special status, though 370 word has not been mentioned, they have used the word special status of Jammu and Kashmir, which has been removed. And the House shows concern, and they are the resolution says that the central government should initiate a dialogue for the restoration of the special status of Jammu and Kashmir to protect the rights of the people of Jammu and Kashmir. This trade, led to a ruck and lot of shouting in the assembly. BJP members, all 20 members, they just jumped into the well of house. They sat on the table and the chairs of the, these assembly secretariat staff, and including the secretary's chair. And there were some tables were also broken, and furniture was broken also. So a lot of pandemonium, and despite the house was adjourned and these BJP members protesting, they didn't relent. They stayed inside the well of the house. But National Conference clearly want to send a message. They had promised it, passing the resolution. Umar Abdullah had told me in his first interview before elections that the first transaction of the business of Legislative Assembly would be passing a resolution on special status of Jammu and Kashmir, and they are today saying they have delivered the promise. And more besides, a resolution, there was also symbolism. Symbolism in the sense when Deputy Chief Minister Surinder Choudhary moved the resolution, a Hindu from Jammu moving the resolution past special status of Jammu and Kashmir had also another meaning. So there were protests against him in Jammu by the BJP supporters. They burned his effigies as well. So a lot of racks in the house, but National Conference tried to send a message. PDP must have welcomed it, but they were not impressed. They are saying, look, the wording of this resolution was so weak, and it should have been strongly worded. They should have mentioned the 370. They should have strongly condemned the, this abrogation of 370. So they say it appears to be a half-hearted attempt by the National Conference. But National Conference clearly says they had promised it, and they have delivered the promise.